Okay, and we're live. Hello, everyone who was sitting there and waiting for us.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I'm Rick. You already know that. All the new people who came this week. This was a crazy week for me because it was first time I got such an attention. And Jet was there by my side all the time. Yeah, he's here,
Yeah.
and
Hey
yeah.
guys.
Okay, so hi. I don't know how do I read this correctly. Is it Ja RS or maybe Ya RS? Just found
I'm
this
not sure.
channel. Just now, lots to go through, but looking really good. Thank you, thank you. Uh, Before that, you noticed that I was Apex content creator, and you
Hmm.
noticed a crazy good video I've made. I think it was one of my best. Thank you for leaving a comment there. It was, yeah. Jet has an Apex hoodie, and I have a NAFA hoodie. You guys
Hell yeah.
probably know what NAFA is, right? Okay. Hi everyone who came and who's gonna come. It's day 200 and what? Let me see. 26, 326, I guess.
326.
Yeah, by the way, it's strange that I don't hear myself on the stream. Can you?
I'll
Uh,
check it.
yeah, check it because it seems
Yep.
like it's working, right? Hi
Yep.
everyone.
Yeah, it's working.
Interesting. It just didn't work for me somehow. Okay. Hi,
Hey, Moonfish and Juice.
Moonfish and Juice. Yeah, you've read the name faster than me. You know,
Yeah.
as a non-native speaker, I'm usually slow
Yeah.
on reading things, but not that slow. You know, my English is not that bad.
No, that's great.
Anyway, okay. So we this stream might be pretty short, like maybe 30 minutes, because in 30 minutes I have scheduled, not me, our energetic services scheduled a power off for my building. So you just might lose me half the way. And Jet, in this case, hi Charlie. I'll be joining in 10 minutes. Okay, Charlie.
Hey Charlie.
Charlie, by the way, here is our like viewer number one. He's
Yeah.
been with us since day one of we started streaming. He's the best. He supported us all the way. And it's thanks to you too, Charlie, that we're here today, where we are. I mean, thank you for all the support. Good to see a lot of other people here today. Yes,
Hey
it's
guys.
great to see chat being active. Alexa Benson, hi, better than my Ukrainian. It's actually not a comparison. It couldn't be a comparison because Ukrainian is not that spread as English, right? Because
Yeah.
English language is a universal language that is spoken around the world, and Ukrainian language is mostly spoken only in Ukraine. So someday, I'm sure that Ukrainian language will be the same as English, and people will be eager to learn it. You know, especially after 2022. But yeah, that day will come only in a couple of dozens of years, I guess.
Yep. There
Uh,
you go.
James Burke says, "Damn, I'm glad I found you." Okay, James Burke, nice to meet you. I'm glad you're glad.
Yeah, he says I never understood why Vladimir would not translate his stuff. So he found you
Okay.
via your dub.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope Zolkin will not, stop me from doing what I'm doing. But I guess he won't because YouTube put the copyright claim on my video, but it also said that I can post it, and the copyright owner is not given any restrictions to the video, and it allows people to repost it and spread it. So I
That's
guess
awesome.
it's gonna be fine, and we're gonna help out Zolkin become even more popular because this is my goal. My goal is actually to bring this content. I think it's super valuable, and I think it must be heard all around the world, all over the world, because this is only one interview. The things I've heard in other interviews are just crazy, and I want to share that stuff with you guys. And for example, the next one, which Jet already watched with subs. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but yeah, I'm gonna just make a small teaser that you're gonna see a true Rushist, I call him.
Yeah.
That dude is cold-blooded killer who will just execute any order, whether it be killing civilians or destroying a children bus with children, and it's crazy. Yeah, that one is harder to listen through because
Yeah,
even
tough.
even originally, even in without dubbing, it's pretty hard. Yeah, so you got to be patient with that one, but information that you can get from that one is pretty awesome. But it is also longer, which means it might take some time for me to finish it. Okay, James said, "Lol, good point." What are you talking about, James? What point? And okay, let's get back to the news, which happened this week. Two most important news. First is Soledar. You know that battle started last week, and this week it was super active. It was hot, and unfortunately, our forces, I guess, yeah, not I guess, I'm sure, not without a fight, with a huge fight, with a badass fight, but they lost Solidar, and now Russians captured it. We can actually look on the map and see how it was going. Okay, this is my video. And Deep State, where are you? Oh, you cannot see it because I need to
Yeah, you gotta switch here.
switch the screen. Just a second. Okay, yeah, now you can see it. So I've put the date 8th of January. You can see it down here, right? 8th of January, it was like this. So there was half encircled.
We just have black screen on the stream. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there was a
All good.
delay. There was a delay.
Yeah.
Adrian
Just making
Barry
sure.
just subscribed. Thank you for your sub, Adrian. Yeah, and what? So there was half encircled, and let's go by the second, like one day at a second. Let's go through the week and see what happened there. By the way, this is a deep state map, the best war in Ukraine map we have. Yeah, you see, it was like a bit encircled and captured, but also still going here somewhere on the western side of the town, I guess. Maybe it's a big village. Also, no, it's a town. It's definitely a town, not a big one, but there is a salt mine in there. Not one, I guess, multiple salt mines. And this is why it is called Solidar, because sil in Ukrainian is salt, and dar is gift, so it's like a gift of salt. I was saying this every time on a stream. I just wanted to say it to new people. Sorry, Jet, that you had to listen to it.
Yeah. No, that's good.
And Charlie too, and all the friends who visit us every week. Yeah, glad to see you here too, by the way. Okay, Alexa says, I have heard that there are still some hot battles today. Yeah, definitely. Ukrainians still fighting hard. Don't be too sure. Never underestimate Ukrainians. That's what I learned over the last 11 months. Yeah. Our nation is just, it's pretty surprising. We can surprise people. And yeah, I'm not a soldier myself, so I cannot, I don't have a right to say that we can surprise you on a battlefield. It's my opinion. Maybe you think the other way, but I want to say that I'm sure that our military are fighting with a great motivation because we're defending our land. US UA. So you're from US, Alexa. Nice. So I was saying that Solidar? No, no, no. I was saying that I'm sure that our soldiers are fighting for their land. This is why they're pretty motivated because
Yeah.
we actually fighting for our not only for our freedom but for our survival because Russia commits genocide. And the other important news this week. Let's switch to it because it's a lot to show to you. You know, it's yesterday's massive rocket strike that Russia committed, and the most horrible hit they made during the strike was Dnipro, which is located. You maybe if you don't know where is it on a map, where it is on a map, right? Is it correct?
Yeah, where it is.
Where it is on a map.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's not loading somehow. I'm not sure why. I mean, deep state map.
Yeah.
Pretty slow, but it's loading. You see, this city, it's a regional center. It's pretty big, I guess. Not sure that a million people lives there, but 500,000 definitely. And okay, it's Zaporizhia, and Dnipro is somewhere in here. Why are you so slow right now? Yeah, here it is, Dnipro. You see? It's in here. It's located in the rear, so it's not a front line. Zaporizhia is pretty close to front line, but Dnipro is pretty far. It's like, let's see, we actually can see. I mean, Deep State Map has a great instrument of measurement. You can just put 2 points, and yeah, it's 100 kilometers. So it's like, yeah, it's still close to the front lines, but it depends on how in what are you measuring.
Yeah, exactly. It depends what the current threat is, right?
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, you're right. So they've launched rockets. There was like, oh, I'm not gonna guess. I'm just gonna find this information. Our head of, commander in chief, Valery Zaluzhny, he was publishing the statistics. Let's find his channel. Just a second. Yesterday he was publishing it 2 times. First time he said that it was 18 winged rockets that were hit and 3 rockets that were launched from aviation, Russian strategic aviation. But later he updated it and said that it was 7 instead of 3 aviation rockets destroyed, but neutralized by our air defense systems. And so the total number is 25 rockets neutralized, and the number of launched rockets is 28 plus 10. It's 38, so 25 from 38. This time, percentage of neutralized rockets is not that big as the previous time, for example. But anyway, it's pretty efficient. But guys, for those who's here for the first time, I want to say that partners are giving us air defense systems pretty much faster lately, but it's still not enough. You see the percentage of neutralized rockets is like
65.
65 this time. Last time it was up to 80, but not more. But even those 20% of rockets can do a serious damage. This is why very important for us to receive new systems and more that are already announced, and our government and our diplomats are working on that. We receive more of them all the time, but still people around the world must know that unfortunately it's not enough. We need much more. Our territory is huge. This is why we need more of them, and to cover this territory, it's not enough of a couple of NASAMS systems and a couple of Patriot batteries. We need dozens of them, unfortunately. So, convincing. convincing our Western partners to work on this harder is very important. And let's get back to Dnipro. So Dnipro was hit by a old Soviet rocket, which is called in Russian. It's Ha-22. I said it half Russian, half Ukrainian. Sorry, but what? But it's this rocket was made by Soviets to hit, aviation carriers. How do you call them?
Yeah, aircraft carriers.
Aircraft carriers. So they are ships, right? So this rocket was designed as a rocket which detects the like radio signal that comes from those aviation carriers.
Yeah.
And it's not. It was supposed to fly on the sea, like to the sea, and just hit something that spreads the waves. Those radio waves.
Yeah.
This is why sending it to a ground first, right, and to the city is just an act of terrorism, because it's gonna hit anything that's producing those radio frequencies. This is why it hit the building, and it was a civilian building, and these are gonna be some videos and photos I want to show you from that. From that building. Unfortunately, a lot of people died there. There is a whole, entrance of a building, of multi-flat building. Went down 9 floors of a whole entrance. It's 72 apartments, if I'm not mistaken. 40 people. No, 20 people. I guess the last information was 20 or 21 people died. It was information by today. Today, sorry, I'm starting to forget the words. The rescue service is still getting people out of the debris from under the debris. And by the way, the other word for debris is, Jet, help me out.
I call it debris. It could be like rubble.
Rubble, yes. We usually use the word rubble in here.
Okay.
So people were buried and still are buried. Some of them still are buried beneath this rubble, and unfortunately 20 dead bodies were already collected. Not collected, sorry, bad word to use in here. How do you call it? Extracted,
yeah.
Extracted from this rubble. 40 people are in a hospital currently. They are, some of them are in a critical condition. You can imagine what happens to a person if
looking at the photos should tell you enough.
It's just a massive amount of concrete that is it's piled up on the people, and it's just crazy, and it's just hard to imagine what person is going through under such rubble. So a couple of cats were saved from this rubble yesterday, so let's see a video. You see the cat is right here. You'll see it with a delay, Jet. Sorry for that.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
The cat was sitting just on the wall of the building, and there was a first video, and the second video is cat up close. Yeah, he's cute, it's her. But you see, she's wounded, her nose is wounded, and it breaks our heart to see not only people, but all animals are already I mean, not only, sorry, are hurt too. And there's a photo that went viral today, I guess, maybe on Twitter too. Charlie helped me out with that. By the way, sorry, I'm not looking in the chat. I'm gonna catch up with it. I just want to keep the story straight and provide you with information, with more information about this. I'm gonna get back to the chat a bit later. So you see, there's a photo, and people noticed apples standing on the table. They left standing there, and yeah, and people were just, some of them were lucky to be in a part of the building like this kitchen, which left standing. But can you imagine the shock person can obtain?
Yeah, that's just crazy. It's also crazy that, you know, the fucking wall is missing and they still have, I don't know. That's wild.
Yeah, there's a furniture, there's a freezer standing in the kitchen, and then table and chairs. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
One of
I gotta say, I do like the color scheme of that kitchen, though. I like the yellow and green.
Yeah, it looks nice. Pretty good color mixture. There's a video of a moment of the strike there. You see, and yeah, you see the person hears the sound of the explosion. One explosion, one light was shining for a second, and people were jumping off the window just not to be hurt by the blast wave, you know. Okay, so this terroristic act, let me see the statistic. I saved it today. I guess Zelensky was posting the data. Just a sec. Yeah, there it is. Zelensky says, I'm going to translate it right now, that 39 people rescued from the rubble. 6 of them are children. Yeah, there's a lot of children also. There was a weekend yesterday, a day of a weekend, and people were in their homes. They were resting with their kids too, and this shit happened. This horrible attack. Yeah, and statistic is next. 25 people died. One child. So 73 people wounded, 13, including 13 children. 43 people still missing. This is an information for at 4 p.m. So data may change, and I guess unfortunately there's going to be more dead people, more killed people. Dead people is not something that you can use right now describing the situation. So 72 apartments, yeah, I remember this right, were destroyed, and already how do you call it, poszkodzeno. I need to translate it from Ukrainian, because we're also having a small language club in here, guys. We're not only giving you news, but we're also trying to learn some English and Ukrainian too. Poszkodzeno is from Ukrainian. Damaged, sorry. Yeah. 230 apartments damaged during that strike in that building. And yes, what else about this? What did I forget to tell you? I guess that's all. More photos. You see some. This was the first photo we saw from that strike yesterday, and it was kind of getting our moods down here around Ukraine, because it always
thing to see.
It always just making you sad to see something happens around your country, and unfortunately we have such terroristic attacks every week. We have tens of dead people, dozens of dead people every week, and yeah, it's really sad. So I'm gonna get to comments right now to see what you guys were saying about that. I saw. Okay, Charlie said, I'm back now, Rick. Before that, Carrie Altered said, hello from Seattle. I'm new here. Glad to see you, Carrie.
Happy to have you here.
Happy to have you, yeah, from Seattle. Hi to Seattle. Guardian Gypsy, hi from the UK. Nottinghamshire. Okay, I guess I pronounced it right.
I think so, yeah. That or
Correctly.
Nottinghamshire.
Nottinghamshire. Okay.
I could be wrong too. So.
Ukraine amazes the whole free world every time. Love Ukraine
Right.
and biceps. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Guardian Gypsy. Welcome to all the new people in the chat. Yeah, thank you, Charlie, for welcoming. Charlie might become a moderator of the chat someday, and definitely will if Charlie is not, gonna refuse, because it's a great responsibility, right? Okay, how's the proposal, Charlie? What do you think? Carrie said just savagery. Yeah, they are savages, and when we Ukrainians hear that we need someday we're gonna have to forgive Russians, we just showing people this. We just cannot forgive this. How this can be forgiven? Tell me.
Exactly.
It's just unforgivable, and we must not forgive this stuff. And all people of Russia who just silently observe what their country is doing to us, even those who don't want to know, I mean, not them, but those who don't know, who's washed by propaganda, they are responsible too. This is how it works. It's people against us, the whole people of Russia. It is like this, and I've read some comments under the interview yesterday and today, and I saw some sympathetic comments, and also some Russian propaganda narratives that people are repeating about us being wrong and stuff like that. And guys, we okay, I guess I've said what I needed to say.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing too, is like, nobody needs this war other than whatever, is driven via economic needs or ego needs in Russia, right? Like those are the only
Not
things that are
even
keeping this
economic
going.
needs. It's their imperialism.
Yeah, exactly.
It's their crazy imperialism that is just growing and growing. They've been growing it inside their country for 22 years since Putin, and even before Putin, it was grown, and it's actually continuing from Soviet Union and Russia. Current Russia is kind of shortened Soviet Union, like on minimals, as we say here. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
John.
I do know what you mean, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta go through the chat. I guess it's a lot of messages. Thank you for being active, guys. But, okay, Charlie said to Carrie, I can't believe that humans are able to do this. Yeah, Charlie, I can agree with that. Somebody should be held to account at some point. We're gonna work on it. Ukrainian people will be sure, and it's a work for tens of years to put them to responsibility for that, right? All of them, and to get our justice for all the killed people. It's just like during World War II.
Yeah.
Russians
Well,
are
the sad
the
thing
same
is
Nazis.
like, no matter who's held responsible for what they've done, nothing that they've done can be undone, and a lot of lives are ruined forever.
Yeah, that's a good point, Jet. The problem is, the longer this war is going, more lives we're losing. Not only civilians and soldiers, who else? Jet, what am I
Yeah,
going
well,
here?
well, I mean, that's the thing is, it's not even the civilians and soldiers that are lost that are the only people affected. Like they have families and friends and shit too,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like generational trauma that's being created here. It's not just the people that are gone now. It's everybody in their lives that are affected as well that we need to think about.
Thank
And
you.
there's no justice for them, no matter who's held to account. Period.
Thank you, Jed. You
Yeah.
you just finished my point that I forgot where I was carried.
No worries, bro.
Thank you, man. You have my back. Okay, so Ollie Studio said somebody should be helped. Oh, yeah, I've read this one already. It's just so unbelievable. This is happening today. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I just want to help in every way. Thank you, Carrie. We're really happy and lucky to have people around the world like you, Carrie, who are not, you know, mm, that word, Jed, the one I'm forgetting all the time.
Which one? I don't remember.
Indifferent, yes.
Indifferent.
We
Yes.
have
Okay. Yes.
people
Yes. Yes.
who are indifferent to our, tragedy.
Yeah.
And it's long-lasting tragedy. It's happening for almost a year already, and we cannot see ending of it still. We're not sure that it's gonna end in 2023. We really hope for it. We all really hope for it, and some of our officials like Kirilo Budanov, the head of our military intelligence, is saying that this war might be won and it will be won already this year. And we actually there's a possibility of this because Kharkiv counteroffensive happened in 2022. It was
Yeah.
unbelievable when I
Oh, it's
saw it.
huge. Yeah.
I couldn't believe that our forces, liberated such a huge territory
Huge
of
territory.
ours
Yeah.
in such a short time, like in a week.
Yeah.
Like, it was like 10% of all occupied territories in a week. It was liberated. It was crazy. So unbelievable can happen, and we can actually deoccupy all the territories already this year, and it will be happiness for all of us. And it will just be we're gonna have our NAFO beach party in Crimea this year. We really hope for it.
Yeah.
And Charlie is hoping for it. I know he bought some tickets already and already bought himself a swimsuit. I'm sure of it. Okay, let's read more comments. Under international law, would be good to create a precedent. Yeah, Ukraine is already working on it. Our diplomats are working, and I guess France is giving us good help with that. There's going to be more news this year about that, and precedent will happen this year, I'm sure of it. Charlie said to Ollie, the commander who ordered the strike is named Oleg Timoshin. He is the commander of this 52nd Guards Heavy Bomber Aviation Regiment. He will be present at the Hague when Ukraine wins. Yeah, definitely. Let's hope that he will. No, let's not hope that he will live to it. Or will we? I'm not sure. What is better to all this
Yeah. I don't
Russia's.
know. I'll take either at this point. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them
Yeah.
all. Okay, Gary said, as I understand, it all already in the works. Yes, war crimes investigators are there. Charges have been filled in some cases already. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Charlie says, "На русский это Oleg Timoshin," but in this case, Charlie, you must say "на русском," not "на русский." Okay. Among others, hopefully, Charlie Kirby, yeah. YTCF says congrats to 2000. I guess it's 2000 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you, YTCF. It is really something that I didn't even expect. When I posted that interview, I didn't expect such a huge, engagement, such a huge feedback, positive feedback. What is really important. I saw
Yeah. It's amazing.
some. I also saw some, Russian propaganda narratives in the comments, and some people who are saying, giving me some advices of how to do it better, and which like some were pretty shit. I forgot the word.
Constructive.
No, not those ones. Those were there
Oh, okay.
too.
You're talking about the other comments. uh,
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting a bit more tired. I didn't have enough sleep tonight, guys, so sorry. I can be pretty slow thinking today. Suspicious. Yeah, some comments were pretty suspicious. Like, they were giving me advices that I don't need to do this, and it seems like they are scared that this will
of you
be,
continuing.
yeah,
Yeah.
of me continuing, so they want to stop me in the
Oh, don't
beginning.
worry about it, Rick. Don't worry about it. We don't need you to do this by any means. But
Yeah, something like that. Okay,
yeah.
after that, David Lara said, wishing for better days for Ukraine. Thank you. We all need this.
We all are. Yeah.
Charlie says, Nottinghamshire is the best pronunciation.
Okay.
The Ukrainian pronunciation of Nottinghamshire was closer. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was wrong.
I would love to be a moderator. Yeah, Charlie, you will be. I need just to look into it and to see what's gonna happen, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of haters coming into the stream soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Definitely a lot of trolls, because you see today we have 27 viewers. We never had that much. Thank you for everyone who's watching us right now.
Yeah, big time. We appreciate you guys.
Really important for us, because we've been constantly working on these streams, but it's pretty hard to get through all the white noise in the media and on YouTube. And today, seeing you here today, seeing you today, sorry guys, is just warming my heart and making me super excited about what we can achieve here in the future. And thanks to all the support around the world we're receiving, sorry, I lost myself there because I read the comment of Moonfish and Juice. What you do is paramount, and I actually don't know the translation of word paramount. Just a sec.
You're gonna like it. I'm gonna let you look it up.
Oh wow. Ukrainian oho is like wow. Oho. Yeah, you're gonna know how to say wow in Ukrainian now. So yeah, can you try to repeat it? Say oho.
Say it again. How? Go ahead. Say it again.
Oho.
Oho. Like
oh,
oh,
yeah, something like that.
That's not bad.
So yeah, when you want to say wow, you just say oh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we usually do it like this in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like paramount. Thank you. It's a good compliment. I mean, it's a great compliment. Okay, what's next in the comments? I'm really glad to read some comments and to communicate with people, because we usually had a lack of that. We had active Charlie in the chat, and time to time we had couple other people who were active time to time, not always as Charlie, but seeing that many messages today is just crazy. It makes me a bit overwhelmed. Yes, I'm still learning my pronunciation in some cases. It will improve with each new interview, I'm sure of it. But what? Yes, what Charlie Kirby said. He said, I would love to be a moderator. Okay. Respect always to Ukraine and its good people from UK. UK will never back down from supporting us. I know that, UK. Thank you very much. You've been one of our best supporters and allies during this war. Guys, by the way, for all who's watching us, I'll ask you to